Fighter 6 is on sale, so many of you watching this might have just gotten it for Christmas. You might have just waited for the sale, or you're still just learning the game. You might be in gold, platinum, diamond, bronze, iron, maybe even master. So most of these tips I'm going to give you will definitely help. They're not going to be very specific tips. They're not going to be like, oh, with Luke, do light, medium, heavy knuckle, right? These are more tips on, like, you should understand the game to an extent. And what I'm saying is you're going to understand spacing, frame data, meter management. Those are the three things I'm going to cover in this video. The first thing I'm going to cover is spacing. Now, the reason why I chose these three to begin with, by the way, is because you can watch somebody play the game. You know, you can watch Angry Bird, Punk the God. I mean, me, if you tune in every day live on YouTube. And you might play Luke. You might play a DJ. You might play a Blanca. See the DJ I fight. And sure, you can replicate what they do. You can replicate the combos I do. But you have to understand why you're doing the combo. With every fighting game out there, with every video game out there, from Counter-Strike to League of Legends to StarCraft to World of Warcraft, you have to understand the game's mechanics and the tools that the game gives you. If the game gives you a screwdriver, you shouldn't be bonking it on. If the game gives you a hammer, you shouldn't be twisting it. You have to understand how the game can help you succeed in your endeavor of either climbing rank or just getting a higher win rate in Battle Hub. Now, with the other games, League of Legends, I can say, hey, play this champion, buy these items. But you don't know about farming the jungle, rotations, objectives. That's very similar to Street Fighters. That's very similar to fighting games. You can understand a combo, but you might not understand where you are close to the wall, what combo you should do close to the wall, when you should back up, when you should let your gauge fill up, when you should cash out. So that's why I'm going over these three specific things, and in another video, I'll probably go into more detail. But first things first, we're going to be going about spacing. So I highly recommend, if you're new to Street Fighter 6, to use the training mode, or the training stage, because as you see on the bottom of the floor, there are markers, and each 5 markers is a big marker. So when it comes to spacing, it's very important to be able to hit your buttons, right? Because you don't want stuff like this to happen where you whiff, and because you whiff, something like this happens to you where you get whiff punished. You want those, right? So you miss, and then now you get whiff punished, and because you got whiff punished, now you're in the corner, right? That's something that you don't want to happen to you. So it's very important, I would say, to play on the training stage to understand, like, okay, if I'm 10 markers away, it doesn't hit. But if I'm 8 markers away, it hits. Now, granted, I'm not saying in the middle of a match, you should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm 9, I'm too far away. But what's very important is to understand, see, like that was 9 and that's 8, and then connect. It's very important to, before you go to other maps where there's no markers, you already need to have an inclination on how far your normals reach. So I know my crouching light punch is not going to reach from this far, but I know my crouching medium punch is also not going to reach from this far. But I know my stand heavy punch will, right? I know my standing medium kick will connect. Oh wait, there we go. I know my standing medium kick will connect at 8. But then, you know, closer, you'll do this. My crouching light kick won't connect. Very important to understand your spacing, because when you play in this range, what I see a lot of people do is they'll move back and forth. They'll do like random backdashes, move like this. You don't want to do this if you don't understand why you're moving. Like, sure, it's fun to move around, fun to play with the stick, tap the buttons on the hitbox, you know, play with the analog on a pad. But you need to understand why you're doing that. Same when it comes in the corner, right? I have a very good video about you should stay always under. If you have the opponent in the corner, you should stay roughly underneath the timer, right? Because underneath the timer, most of your long-ranging normals will hit the opponent if they try to do a button. And if they try to do a button, you might be able to back up, microspace, get a counter hit. You want, play the good range. Range is very important in this game, because when it comes to range, there's a lot of gap closers. One of them, obviously, being drive rush. Now, we'll talk about that next when it comes to system mechanics. But drive rush is also very important, because if you know that your opponent's here, or let's say you're the JP, right? You're fighting me on the Luke. If I'm here, there's only roughly, there's 4 things I can do. I can jump in, get a jump in. I could throw a fireball, I could drive rush, or I can do nothing and wait for you to do something. What's very important is that if the JP player starts walking forward, right? Tell him to start walking forward. Put him back in the corner. If he starts walking forward, right? I know when he's in my range, and then now I got him back in the corner. Very important to understand where... JP, can you fuck off? Right? It's very important to understand where the opponent's going to be and what your game plan is. I believe if you're on defense, it's not very good to overcommit. Because what happens when you overcommit? This can happen when you overcommit. Wake up reversal, we'll have him do a forward jump, right? So let's say he's burned out. You know, this is very important. Let's say he's burned out. How the fuck do you do this shit? Oh, why? Yeah. Let's say he's burned out. So then now he does this. I try to land a DI because he's in burnout. I want that stun. But because I overcommit and I try to get like a nice DI, he jumps over me and now I'm in the corner. JP's now free to walk back. And then just by that, you have now lost all the spacing that you worked hard for. You know, when it came to neutral, right? You landed this combo. You did this. You did this. You tried to hit him with a DI. He jumped over. Now all that work you just did, out the window. That's why when I say you should play underneath the timer, right? Right, you play underneath the timer. He tries to jump. You can do this, right? If he tries to jump and you're good. Oh, whoopsie. You know, and you're good at the game. You can land DPs. Or if, depending on your character, Luke has a very good crouching heavy punch. Right? I messed up the DP there. But it's very important to understand the spacing. That's why spacing is very important. Also, when it comes to characters like Marissa, I think Marissa is actually very important for spacing. And if you're out there, you might be like, damn, Marissa's such a good fucking character. I don't know what to do. What's very important to understand about spacing is spacing can turn the game around completely if you use it properly versus using it improperly. So we'll do things called failings. So if you... Oh, we'll see. I got the wrong one. Right? Oh, we'll see. Am I doing this wrong? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Right? So you block that. You know, you're in neutral. You're blocking this. Nothing too crazy. You're blocking it. But if you space right, you can then get a punish counter, right? Which then just allows you all this control. And let's say you're right here. You're spacing it right. Don't do that. Right? Do that. Right? You're spacing it right. Bobbing, babu. So spacing is very important to understand. You don't need to... The first thing you should do is understand, why am I doing this? Why am I standing here? Why am I not right here next to Marissa, right? You don't want to be here. Why am I roughly this distance away from Marissa? Well, I mean, that's because, you know, Marissa has a lot of, you know, good range normals that move her forward. That can just beat the shit out of you. So staying a good range away can stop you, you know, from doing it. And then boom, you get a punish counter, right? Stay this range away. Boom, you get a punish counter. Stay this range. Boom, get a punish. Now, granted, I know what you're saying. You're like, Arroyoyo, that's stupid. Clearly, this Marissa player, you know these moves are gonna come out. Listen, Linda. The Marissa player wants to throw out their buttons. People like to throw out their buttons in this game. So by you having good spacing, that's how you can throw out the buttons. They throw out the buttons, you know how to counter hit the buttons. And it's very important to understand what buttons you should counter hit with. Right, I'm not going to really counter hit with back heavy kick as much. I mean, I can, but it's a little bit... It's not as reliable as maybe Luke's standing heavy punch. Right, that really has really good advancing normal. Right, because it brings them forward. Very important. So, I mean, that's spacing. Like I said, I'm not going to go too far in depth, but if you're watching this, you need to take a breather. Learn your character's moves. Learn how far you should be, right? Because this is, you know, this is too far. And if you get whiff punish in this game, you're losing a lot of HP. Understanding, like, okay, at this range, I'm throwing out my medium kick, right? If I'm in this range, I'm throwing out my medium punch. If I'm in this range, I'm throwing out my crouching medium punch. If I'm in this range, I'm throwing out my... See, don't do that. Throw out my crouching medium kick. If I'm in this range, I can also throw out a sweep. If I'm in this range and they whiff a button, I know that my heavy punch is gonna miss. But technically, if they threw on the button, it would have actually connected. It was actually perfect because moves usually advance far. So see my timing and my spacing. Imagine how far I would be to whiff punish somebody, and that was the spacing. It comes with time. You have to practice. You have to practice. You are gonna lose some games, but when you lose, you need to understand, why did I lose? Take a deep breath, right? Go, ooh, why did I lose? Okay, I lost because I didn't check any drive rushes. I lost because I didn't anti-air. I lost because I didn't tech. You're going to lose for a certain reason, and that's fine. Everybody loses. You can't let your losses really just break you down. So that's when it comes to spacing, understanding what your opponent can do at certain ranges. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is meter management. So as you know, you have your drive gauge, which is over there, and you have your super meter, which is down there. If you use your drive gauge a lot, you'll enter burnout. So understanding when to enter burnout and what to do in burnout. Because when you're in burnout, this is where the game becomes less fun for a lot of people, right? This is where, Street Fighter 6 becomes scrubby when you're in burnout. This is because while not in burnout, let me have Marissa block all. No, some of you might not know. Okay, Marissa, don't punch me in the fucking face, for the love of God. This is because when you're in burnout, or when you're not in burnout, right, moves are normal. Luke scratch and mini punch plus 1 on block. But if you are in burnout, Luke scratch and medium plus is +5 on block. This is because burnout makes the opponent, or makes your moves +4 against your opponent. So whatever move you do, you are now +4. So now my standing light is +1. My medium punch is now +1, which can, I can jail depending on the move. So let's say Marissa's mashing. So we'll have her after block do a crouching light punch. Turn that on. Do my medium punch, and then now if I do my fastest button, which is because Marissa's is 4 frames, her crouching light punch is 4 frames, mine's is 4 frames, but because I did a medium, which is +1 into that, now I can do a combo like this. Not very optimal, right? I mean, if you're, let's say Marissa's at like a low bit HP, you can do a combo like this. Oh, I fucking suck. Wait, right? You can do a combo like that. There's even more if you want to cash out for no reason. Let's say they're about to die, and then you would level 3 after that. Get a combo. So understanding burnout is very important. What also is very important, once again, is understanding the opponent in burnout. Because when the opponent is in burnout, they're going to do one of 2 things. They're waiting to react with a super. Or there's 3 things. They're waiting to react with a super. They're hunkering down and just blocking. Or they're going to start fucking panicking and they're going to jump 25 times out the corner. Because like I said, when you knock people out the corner, let me do this again. When you knock people down near the corner, they know that you're probably going to try to go for a DI. But luckily that one hit because I'm good at the game. But they know you're probably going to go for a DI because it's very common. So they're always going to try to jump. They're always going to try to react. The way you get around this is you always hit them with a meaty, right? To catch the jump. You always hit them with a meaty. As well as you want to hit a certain button that jails them into the DI, right? You want to hit a certain button that will make them have to respect the DI, right? So if we make her now forward jump on block, right? So now they'll do that. But if you do something like this, you'll catch the jump. If you do something like heavy punch, you'll catch the jump. If you do target combo, you'll catch the jump. But there's certain ones, now this is also very important to understand, there's certain people who will throw. So if you do this, right, they can't do nothing. If you do this, they can throw you, see? See how that works? See, so there's certain options that you want to get the option that covers all the bases. So for Luke, I will always do heavy punch DI. Because as you know, if they jump or throw, I'm going to catch them with the way the frame beta works, right? Very important. If you do light, right, they can jump out. Crouching medium kick, they're going to get thrown. So with Luke, I like to do heavy punch DI. Beach throw, beach jumps. Once again, right? The reason I know that is because when I was learning Street Fighter 6, I was like, okay, this is my most plus button. Damn, plus 50, by the way. That's kind of crazy. This is my most plus button, plus 5. So I'm going to do my most plus button into DI. The way the game works is that DI cannot combo into something that's very plus. So that's why if you see something, let me make her stop blocking. That's why if you see this, if I hit her with drive rush DI, if I do drive rush medium punch DI. Oh, wait, fuck, wait. I might have this fuck up. There's certain combos that if you hit them, like that. Okay, so heavy punch again, right? So heavy punch DI. It was heavy punch, not crouching medium punch. My bad. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I mess up and I gotta reconfigure my brain. It doesn't combo. And the way that the system works, even though I hit them with heavy punch and then I did DI, they didn't get the wall splat like they would off of the medium punch one. So if I do drive rush medium punch, right, that will combo. If I do drive rush heavy punch, that won't combo. But, so then you have to check, like, okay, if I do drive rush heavy punch, can they throw me? Or does it always, can they do nothing, right? So they can't really do anything. So then you make them block, right? This is understanding the game at a fundamental level. Like, this is things that you need to check with everything. Like, okay, what's the best option? What's the best option? See, so that says lock, which means that the move comboed into DI, but because it's comboed into DI, or because DI can't be comboed into in a way, one or the other, they can't get wall splatted because it's like a semi-true combo. Versus if I do this, now they can do it. Remember what happened earlier? Or if I did this, they can then throw me. But now if I do driver's medium punch, now they can't throw me. Or they can't jump out. It catches it. So normal drive, no drive rush, you do this. If I'm going to drive rush, that works. See, this is understanding the game's mechanics. You need to understand, wait. I hit them with a move and then I did drive impact. Why didn't they get wall splat? Why didn't they... Wait, why didn't that combo? Why the fuck did it say lock? What the fuck is a lock? So it's very good understanding that. The next thing is understanding your meter down below, right? Understanding your meter down below. Now, I'm not going to really talk about parry. I think you should parry fireballs and you should parry certain combos that you know are true or certain special moves that you can react to. So, fuck it, we'll go over parry. So, I think if Marissa does, like, fucking... Wait, what the fuck? Is it medium punch? Yeah, okay. So if Marissa does this, right? My bad. Gotta learn Marissa coming. So if Marissa does this, and you're blocking. You're blocking it. Now you just ate a chip. But if you're blocking it and then you parry, now you got your meter back. Right? Which is very important. Look at that. Now my meter's back. Parry. And then if you get good enough, you can try to get a perfect parry. Like that. God damn it, I'm good at this game. You know, I'm happy I did that under pressure. I'm bad. So understanding parry, like what to parry, it's going to come with time. Because there are things that can beta parry. So let's say Marissa does... Oh, okay, let's put you in the corner. Oh, let's put me in the corner, right? Oh, fuck, wait. And then throws me. Perfect. So I'm going to put these both on. And then now we're going to play the replay. So. And then now she threw me. And now I lost the bar instead of getting a bar. You get it? So, does that make sense? And then now I lost the bar. Is the first one not fucking playing? The first one not going to play? Fuck. Play the first one. Play the first one, please. Bro, this game hates me. I don't know why it's not playing the first one. It'd be like that. But yeah, so it's very important to understand like what to parry, because if you do parry too much, then you'll get fucking punish countered, and then you lose a bar. You're like, fuck, this game sucks. I'm getting fucking throw looped in the corner by DJ. Fuck! Right? That's what you don't want. But now the last thing, right? The very important thing. Understanding frame data. Because when it comes to frame data, this is why certain combos work, and this is why you need to learn what combos work. So we're doing easy combos. So if I do this cross up, I am plus 10. So now that I'm plus 10, I can go through all of my normals that are under 10. So 7, 4, 9, 6, 16, 7, 12, 10. So what you could do is this combo. Boom, right? Boom, right? Look at that. I did 1830 damage, as you see represented right there. The 1830. Boom. But the crazy part is that you can always make combos. You can always maybe make your combos better by... Right? So because I paid attention, I did 1200 more damage, 30% of their health bar off of a crosshair. Because my crouching heavy punch is my main thing to combo into Luke's knuckles, right? Most combos, I always want to go into crouching heavy punch, whether that's off of this, right? Understanding my moveset, off of this, right? This is how you want to play. I fucked up the perfect thing. This is how you want to play Luke. But also, if I do a drive rush medium punch, I'm +8, which means I'm bad at the game. Which means if I land this, oh wait, we'll see. This is 7 frames, so it's kind of low tough. Which means if I land this, I can land something like that. I don't have to commit to the medium target combo. I can do something like this for a little bit more damage. I honestly don't know why that's not common. Maybe I'm bad at the game. Maybe I'm bad at the game. It's a 1-frame link. 1-frame links are a little bit tougher, but not impossible. I'm just bad. So you can land that combo if you definitely can. So, but yeah, so understanding frame data is very important. Because when you understand frame data, you're like, okay, I'm +9 there. So then now I can combo into this, you know, and then you can... The world's your oyster, you know? The world is your oyster. And then bob, bing, bob, boop, now they're in the corner. Because you understand the combo. What's also very important is off of, like, crouching light punches. Once again, I found a way, or, you know, somebody else found a way, realistically, on how to combo crouching light punch. Let's say you wake up mashing. And then now, because I did that, let's say I have level 3. Because I woke up mashing and I understood, like, okay, if I mash, crouching light punch, I can do drive rush and do a level 3 combo for now 50% of their HP. Because I understood combos. I wasn't like, that's all I got for no reason. Or I spent on my bar for 1500, right? There's a big difference in understanding frame data. So you need to understand what moves make you do better. This also comes in the form of heavies, right? And this also comes in the form of your drive rush combos. Because if I do drive rush, I can now do this combo. I can do that combo. But if I'm bad and I don't understand, I might do fucking, right, not a good combo, because I could throw that back heavy kick, because off of drive rush, my back heavy kick is 8, this is 7, which, you know, once again, that 1-frame link is easier on this, and then I missed that. But it's very important to understand what moves to do. The other aspect, and this is a little bit crazy, is understanding safe jump. Now I'm gonna go very quickly about this, right? So to get a good safe jump, what you want is your move to be -3 roughly on wake up reversal, and that's how like safe jumps work in a way. It's very weird. It's like very weird. But as you see, right? Boop, I'm able to block that, right? Even though I'm in the air and I'm hitting a certain move, because of the way that this tech works, you're able to have a safe jump. Now, the way safe jumps also work is they come in many different forms. So, let's see, whoops. I'm bad. Right? Boom, that's another safe jump. Mid-screen, that's a safe jump. So understanding your safe jumps with your characters, you might have to do a little research depending on the character you play. I believe most characters have safe jumps. I know Jamie has it. I know JP has it. I know Luke has it. I know Ryu has one. Right? A lot of characters have safe jumps. So you might need to bait that, because let's say you're playing ranked mode, right? You're diamond, you're plat, you're playing ranked mode. It's very important to understand what a safe jump is, because not only do safe jumps work against supers, but they also work against EXDPs, which is what people love to do. People love to do an EXDP. So you do this, safe jump, boom. And then now, look at the health. Look at the health real quick. Look at the... Okay, wait. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. This is why you should know safe jump. This is why you should know safe jump. Look at this. Because I knew a safe jump, and because I know Luke's optimal combo. Because I did a safe jump, he woke up EXDP. I understood my character's frame data. I understood how to punish him. I got rid of 68, almost 69% of his HP. Right? This isn't what I did. This is not what I did, right? I wasn't like... And then I tried to throw out a meaty. Nope. I did a safe jump in the corner because there's no reason not to. I didn't do this, right? I didn't, like, practice my safe jump. And then I did that. Right? Missing out on damage. You have to understand. I do have a separate video about how to learn how to properly punish. That's why I'm not going to go into it. There's a lot of videos on my channel that teach newer players newer things about the game. There's always layers upon layers that you can learn. That's why I enjoy making content like this, because I understand that not many people are like, wait, what the fuck is a safe jump? Because the other important part about a safe jump is this right here. Now, safe jumps also have their flaws, which is very important to also understand when somebody's doing a safe jump. So I'll have Luke here do a safe jump. Do a safe jump. But now if he does the safe jump, if I wake up parry, right, then I'm vibing. But if you get really good, you can now perfect parry, reversal, throw him in the corner. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? So if you get good at parrying, once again, which comes down to the system mechanic, you can then beat safe jumps. But there's a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers to it that many people might not understand, right? So safe jumps are cool, but then you gotta remember is what if Luke does this, right? What if Luke does this? Wait. You think he's going for a safe jump? He goes for a grab. Once again, it's very similar to the parry system. It's very similar to the parry system. So now... And then now he did do a safe jump. He threw my ass and now I lost the bar. Very important. There's a lot of layers that you need to learn if you want to be good at a fighting game. There's layers and layers and layers. You want to be good at League of Legends, at Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, Warzone even. Fortnite had so many layers that people asked for a no build because of the amount of layers you gotta learn in Fortnite. So hopefully this video helped you. If there's more you want me to go in depth, or maybe you're like, hey, you were kind of explaining this in a way I don't understand, let me know. I'll gladly make a follow-up video just going through comments. I'll just go through comment after comment, comment after comment, like, hey, wait, so you said I should do this, but what happens if I'm fighting this character? What should I do? I'll do that comment that, you know, in the video. Then I'll read the next comment, do that. I'll just bang out. And there's no comments. Either one, I did a really great fucking job teaching, or two, nobody watched the video. Hopefully it's the first one. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe, comment down below, leave a like, and I hope that you fucking make it a master and maybe even a legend. I'll catch you on the battleground. See you later, everybody. Bye. Hit that subscribe button, by the way. Did I say that? Smash that like button, comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. I'll say it again. Smash the subscribe button. All right, see you later, everybody. Bye.